Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Another exciting week of the Shamrock News.
Thanks for joining us today.
I'm Brooklyn, aka B Squared.
I'm Vanessa, aka Vanessa.
And I'm Emmett, aka Embo.
Let's start off the show by checking out the spring edition of the Rowe zine.
Better late than never, it's the spring edition of the Rowe zine.
First off, we'd like to thank everyone for contributing to the third zine of the year.
Secondly, we'd like to blame Mr. Dix for the reason it's a bit late. He took too long to compile everything.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry.
Thirdly, we'd like to invite you to check out the zine now. It's available on our Rowe Middle School Big Link as well as your grade level hub.
Swipe through the zine and see imaginary monsters students created in art class.
You'll also see some awesome Black History Month art also created in Mrs. Jones' art class.
There's photos taken and memes created in Mr. Dix's media arts classes.
And there's epigraph poems written by Ms. DiMarcello's class.
Finally, we've also got some student submissions that really turned out awesome.
So check out the amazing work created by our Rowe community by opening up the online Rowe zine.
Special shout out to Fallon for once again curating this edition of the zine.
Welcome back to your Clover Quote of the Week.
As it is still April, we are still celebrating Autism Awareness Month.
This week we have chosen Satoshi Tajiri, who's the creator of Pokemon and happens to be on the spectrum.
Satoshi was born August 28, 1965.
He grew up in Mashita, Tokyo as an only child.
Satoshi did not attend your normal university, but rather attended a 2-year technical degree program at the Tokyo National College of Technology.
As we now all know, he was the creator of Pokemon.
As a child, he loved collecting bugs. He wanted to capture the same feeling for other people as he did when collecting insects. He first thought of the idea of Pokemon in 1990. The idea started to come together when he saw a Game Boy and the ability to communicate between game devices.
When he first pitched his idea of Pokemon to the Nintendo staff, they were confused by the concept but were intrigued and wanted to learn more.
So this week's quote, the more I learned about video games, the more frustrated I became because the games weren't very good. I could tell a good game from a bad game. My conclusion was, let's make our own games. Comes from Satoshi Tajiri.
This quote shows if you want something to change, you have to take action.
You can't just sit around and complain if you aren't going to do anything to change something.
Satoshi Tajiri is another amazing example of someone who has embraced their challenges and improved because of it.
So once again, this week's quote, the more I learned about video games, the more frustrated I came because the games weren't very good. I could tell a good game from a bad game. My conclusion was, let's make our own games. Comes from Satoshi Tajiri.
Thanks for watching your Clover Quote of the Week.
So you've been seeing these amazing cultural heritage months in your Wednesday Comic-Con lesson. And coming up in the near future is Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, a Comic-Con lesson. And so ask yourself this question: are you Asian? Are you Hawaiian? Are you Pacific Islander? There's a really large group of people who are really different from one another. So you might think, oh, she's not talking to me, but maybe I'm talking to you. Well, we would love some representation from our Rowe community to go into this lesson. So I'm asking you, do you have something to share with us about how your family does celebrations? Like, do you know what those little red envelopes are in that picture? Because I didn't know until I hung out with my Vietnamese friend, Lynn. And do you know how to put a sari on, or do you have your own traditional dress? What kind of foods do you eat? Like, that is some lumpia, but what else do they eat in the Philippines? I don't know, because no one has told me. So there's so many different cultures that belong under this little umbrella, or this very big umbrella. And so ask yourself, is there something you can share with us about how you do things? And if so, please share it with us. Maybe shoot a 1 to 2 minute video that showcases what you want us to see about how it's done in your cultural tradition. We love it. You can send it to me, Ms. Hudson, or Mr. Dix, and there's our emails at the bottom. And we'd love to get something from you in the next week, if possible. That'd be great. Thanks.
Hosting our 4th movie night of the year in the upcoming weeks.
On Wednesday, April 28th, 2 days after we return to school, we'll be hosting our 4th movie night of the school year. We figured we should break up our new school week with a chance to hang out and watch a movie together. Our theme for this day will be superheroes. You know the drill. Go to your grade level hub and open the quiz to vote for which superhero movie you'd like to watch as a group. Voting will close on Monday, April 26th. Mr. Dix will announce the movie on Tuesday, April 27th in your grade level hub. And then on Wednesday, April 28th at 5:00 p.m., Mr. Dix will start the Google Meet where we will watch the selected movie. Once again, the information on how to join the meet will be located in your grade level hub. We look forward to celebrating high-flying, shield-carrying, intelligent, DNA-mutated heroes with you.
Hello, Rowe Middle School. I'm Mr. Clark. I teach 8th grade language arts, and I'm the yearbook advisor. We need your help. We need candid photos for the yearbook this year, and it's hard to do since we haven't been at school yet. So I'm going to teach you how to use this form or document today that you should find in the hub or your community connections class, and how you can create an account to upload photos to be considered for yearbook. First, let's talk about the difference between a candid and a portrait. This upload is only for candids, okay? Portraits will be submitted in a different way, and a portrait is just your face with a background. We need candids, pictures of you and your friends having fun, your pets, your family, whatever it is. We need your photos for the yearbook. So here's how we set up an account. I'm going to give you a hot tip. First, click and copy this code, and then click on this link. Underneath that, it says create an account. We're going to do that right now. Once you have this account created, you won't have to do it again, and you can just upload photos. So I'm going to paste that school ID in and click Let's Go. And this is the important step. I'm going to go up here to create an account. Now, I already have an account, so this may look a little different for you. I'm going to click Continue on Rowe Middle School, and then you need to enter your information, your name, that you're a student, and your school email, and then a simple password that you can remember. Click Agree, and then Create Account. I'm just going to go over here and log in. And I'm going to go, once you have your account created, go to Upload Photos. And then click Upload Photos again. And you can select photos that you would like to upload to yearbook. So I'm going to click open on that, and it's going to give me some options. There's my photo. I'm going to put the name of who's in the photo, and I can choose an upload photo if I want to. So I might choose COVID days, friends, good times, my family, me, my home workspace, my mask, my pets, Photoshop photos of me, random candids, shared photos, student art. So for this one, I'm just going to click random candid, and I'm going to click upload photos. And it says, thanks for sharing, let you know who's in the photo. So make sure you put the name there. Okay, and I'll just put Haley because that's who that is. I type her name and try it again. Okay, and then the photos will be uploaded to me and the yearbook team, and hopefully your photos make it into the yearbook. Thank you so much. By the way, you can upload as many photos as you want. Just make sure they're appropriate for school.
Eighth graders, don't forget to check out the Clackamas Middle College open house on Wednesday, April 21st.
Clackamas Middle College is an accredited charter high school and a college transitional program open to any high school student interested in college opportunities. CMC exists to serve students as they grow as learners and individuals. Our philosophy incorporates rigorous and varied educational experiences with personalized teaching, counseling, and academic planning. As college readiness skills are developed, CMC offers tuition/books and access to college opportunities for which students are awarded dual high school and college credit. You are invited to join CMC for a virtual open house for students who might be interested in enrolling fall of next school year. The virtual open house will be on Wednesday, April 21st, 2021 from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. This event is open to all students and their parents who are interested in CMC. The evening will include an introduction to our staff, how we are successfully implementing comprehensive distance learning at CMC, an overview on how we prepare our students for college during high school, and a question and answer period to better understand our wonderful college transition programs for high school students. The Zoom link to access the meeting can be found in your 8th grade level hub in Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please visit the Clackamas Middle College official website. See you there!
We're hosting a virtual talent show at Rowe, so if you got a talent, we mean any talent, come join us.
In the past, we've held an event called Rowe Rocks, where students and teachers collaborate and performed live music for the school.
listen to the trouble. Listen to me, boys, and let's pedal to the metal. Hey, Mr. Heartbreaker.
We've also held Rowe's Got Talent segments in the Shamrock News.
And back in season 5, the Shamrock News, when our current 8th graders were 6th graders, we held a talent show.
We know that a lot of you have been at home and some of you have been honing some skills. So we'd like to invite our talented Rowe individuals to share their talents with our community.
If you've got some talent, whether it's singing, rapping, making beats, drawing, horseback riding, pogo sticking, dancing, etc.,
we want to see it. Film yourself talking about your talent and performing your talent.
Then send those videos to Mr. Dix by Friday, May 14th.
Mr. Dix will compile all the videos together and create a school-wide talent show.
The show will be uploaded to YouTube and shared with our community.
Singing your favorite karaoke song, demonstrate your soccer skills, give us a glimpse into your acting ability.
Highlight how many marshmallows you can fit into your mouth.
Anything that you think is remarkable is something we want to see.
If you have any questions about the talent show, contact Mr. Dix. We can't wait to see your talents, Rowe Middle School.
Alright, so here's the deal. Every year, with the expectation of last year, of course, Mr. Slack takes a group of 8th graders to the East Coast. Students visit Washington, D.C. and New York City. This year, Mr. Slack will be taking 29 Rowe 8th graders and Milwaukee 9th graders, since 9th graders didn't get to go last year. On a trip, you'll be visiting some amazing monuments and historical places. Mr. Slack would love to be at least 30 students to go, because if we can get 30 students to go on the trip, then Miss Draymond gets to come. And that's an incredibly fun trip. Be even more fun if Miss Draymond joins. Mr. Slack will be holding another meeting for the trip at the end of April. But if you have questions now you're interested in going, then email Mr. Slack. He'll answer your questions you may have. So if you'd like to go to our national capital and the city that never sleeps, then join us on our annual East Coast trip with Mr. Slack.
See you next time on Shamrock News.
Thanks for joining us, Rowe. Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place.
Peace.
Sunshine in my eyes and I love